You have completed Pillars of Eternity, The White March Part 1. To begin the next chapter of the story, rest in any location outside of the White March. Fair enough. Heyo folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off loading the game, made the animation of us releasing the souls of the Pargrunan dwarves that were bound to the White Forge once again. We have finished the first part of the expansion, and the fact that the second part won't trigger until we rest outside of the White March is a really nice touch. It's Hiling Payday, by the way. That means that you can still do all the things that you want to do within the White March before carrying things on. We've grabbed everything that we can here, unless there's something hidden in this room. I didn't look around, so let's have a quick look around here. Is there anything hidden? Any extra goodies? I doubt it, but you never know. There might be something. There is not anything. Okay. There is not. Okay. So we'll do this. Have a look there. Everything's fine. And with that,
I'm here.
we'll head up these stairs. Where will they take us? Are they going to take us outside of Durgan's battery or to the first floor?
By the time you stepped out of Durgan's battery and into the new snow outside, word had already spread of strange lights rising from the fortress and energy crackling in the sky. The survivors of Starward flocked to Durgan's battery, their steps hastened by the promise of peace and prosperity at last. They mended their walls, gathered their strength, and prepared their town for the new opportunities that were sure to come. And with the voices of Durgan's battery silent at last, none heard the distant groan of something stirring among the peaks, as massive and relentless as an avalanche.
The Eyeless. The Eyeless. Oh. Well, I kind of wanted to leave this way, but there is no leaving this way. You cannot go. Oh, maybe we can. The crumbling edge of this long platform suggests that there were once stairs leading down from here, perhaps joining with a pathway some distance below. It seems a manageable jump from here on this side, but you doubt you will be able to return the same way. Well, let's jump across. You leap, and for a dizzying moment the ground below flashes past. Then you are across the gap, upon the second tower.
I'm here.
This is a way for you to quickly get out of Durgan's battery, which is neat. So now we are here, and there's nothing we could do there. There are a few things I'd like to try and do before we conclude with this area. One of those things is dealing with the bounties. Also, there is a... Hello? There's a Loganfar here. Well,
Hey.
let's go deal with it, shall we?
Yes?
I didn't know there'd be a Loganfar. Well, there's quite a few Loganfar. That's unexpected.
Hey.
Well, have at thee. Charge forward.
What?
You do that. I need you to shoot here. You shoot there. This shouldn't be too tricky. It shouldn't be too tricky at all. We can also have a conversation with Durance. We will do that after this combat has ended.
What?
This shouldn't take too long. We're doing that. I now need you to do this. You can shoot that. And in a moment, this fight will be done. That. Let's get rid of one of you. And then we do this to get all of you. That's a magic missile fired there, but that's okay because we now have a disintegrate that we can fire at you. It shouldn't take too long at all. Kapow! You're disintegrated. And just like that, it's over. Excellent. We'll grab all of that.
Yes.
And be mindful of the fact that there might be more encounters in my future.
Yes.
Wasn't expecting there to be more enemies, but if there are enemies, we'll handle them.
I'm here.
Let's have a chat with you, Durance. Thought I felt your eyes on me. Now come the words. I have more questions for you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
Is there more we can learn about Magran? For one of Magran's worshippers, you seem to hold little value in her.
Oh, has my talk raised more questions? A true surprise. Do I value her? Why, I hold value in all whores. For a whore, their motivations are honest.
And if one such as I, who truly seeks to embody trials and purification, one such as I, who basks in war, why, if I do not even dare to take that fight in the principles of a goddess and her chosen fires, he grins, I would bleed to death on my own hypocrisy. So you're in conflict with Magran? Men fight. Women fight. Sometimes even with the same sex. If one isn't fighting, struggling, punishing, then what good are you? He raps his staff to the ground. It's uncomfortable enough that this rod isn't drawing blood and bruise right now. Durance gives a strange smile. But now, fighting a goddess, that's something one would be hard-pressed to call a true fight. But that's what makes one among the faithful, taking on these odds. But if you're in opposition of her, how do you draw power from her? Durance shrugs, but his face twists in a cruel sneer. Aethus burned, yet his worshippers still suck power from his smouldering groin, beyond the spirit twist of their lies and blasphemies. He frowns. If I give my goddess offense, then I serve her according to her aspects, and it may be that in giving such offense and receiving it, I may find deeper lessons. Durance did much the same in his travels. It was in defiance, the feeling that there is some other truth that is not found solely in staring into flames. I have other questions.
I suspect the answers will seed more questions.
Tell me about the Godhammer.
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
In the vision I saw of your staff, you looked indistinct, blurred. Durance frowns, glances at you with a sharp look. Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's light, Watcher. I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Magran, put them in a new light.
Is that when you sought the teachings of Durance?
It seemed time to find the teachings I had lost, and to carry out the goddess's will in the purges. Aethus's faith still remained.
I have other questions about the Godhammer. Durance frowns. What of it? Actually, I want to ask something different.
The cost of troubling me seems to worry you little.
What about the region and its history? Can you tell me about the Hollowborn?
That's a curse that runs deeper. It's a Godhammer of a different sort, and like the Godhammer, it was made by men's hands.
All things have a price. Left unchecked, faithlessness, virtues, it leaves marks on souls, until souls don't have the strength to enter bodies that are pure. Adamancers, ciphers, all who play games with the fabric of souls are to blame for the barren field they leave behind. No, it's the leaden key. Pretty sure it's the leaden key. Durance glares at you. Even watchers can do the same. Some simply watch. Others try to weave souls, guide them as surely as Wadewen across Evan Dew. He turns away. That's why I correct the Hollowborn when I find them, and the ones whose hands have led to this seed being spilled on the ground. Correct the Hollowborn?
There are fewer souls. There are more vessels. It is simply equaling of the process.
That is murder, you know.
I feel more remorse in putting down a slathering hound. A wict? Less than a mongrel in its misery. Murder is a kindness, not a crime. Always has been. I would sooner put the blade to those who are to blame instead. If any spirit should be punished, it's theirs.
And who's to blame, according to you anyway? The fields of Medearwood are filled with weakness, ripe for those that play with souls, minds. His face wrinkles in a frown. Animancers and their kind. Watchers, too. They bear more of the burden than their victims, and more of the punishment. Every year has seen a new crime, the Saints' War, the Hollowborn, and the Salvation. There's no proof that Watchers are to blame for any of those events. There are few who can shape a soul in such fashion. Durance stares at you. And any Watcher, any true Watcher born in Medearwood, would be able to see the crime even if they did not cause it. Silence itself is damning. Then why haven't you ended me, then?
Murder you? I would not grant you any of them the mercy I grant the Hollowborn. You would not be deserving of it.
You'd equate murder with mercy?
Murder is an old word. Mercy is letting a soul fly free to the next body. True punishment? Ruining someone to their soul. Crack their spirit like you would crack their skulls with a staff. Beat them. Hurt them in mind and body. So their souls become shards. But you leave it inside the vessel like a bag of glass to either choke on it or pass it through their bloody stool.
Durance continues, as always, to be an incredibly unlikable person.
Then, leave it in the body to think on it, like planting a new field with the right seed.
Sounds like you've committed that to memory.
Many marks may I make upon your flesh, but flame leaves marks that cannot heal. Magran doctrine dictates true punishment is one that remains in memory, in the soul, in the flesh. Even should the victims die, slowly or swift, sometimes by their own hand afterwards, the lesson lingers, burned in their flesh.
Is that part of Durance's teachings?
It was not of him.
Durance frowns. It was worth keeping, embracing rather than adding to the empty churn on the wheel or letting a spirit's crime persist and find a new home. That seems somewhat harsh.
Have you seen a man branded by flame? He remembers it always, in every waking movement. It is a lesson writ in the only ink and vellum that matters, blood and flesh. One can burn the soul as well. It is an art, and I do not take pleasure in it, but there is more at stake here than forgiveness. Many of Aethys's faith were punished in the purges following the Saints' War, and the ones that harmed children, they suffered worse.
What do you mean?
We did what must be done. Wherever they were rooted out, their souls reclaimed. And if they couldn't be reclaimed, we ensured they would never inhabit another body.
That sounds as terrible as everything about that whole period of history. I wanted to ask something else about the region and its history. It's as if you swallowed a gadfly nest. Keep silent and keep them to yourself, lest you tire yourself before the next campfire.
I'm here.
And thus we continue to learn more about Durance, and regret slightly that we learn more about Durance. He is a very troubled man. A very troubled man with a lot of things on his mind. A lot of things that are gnawing at him. Not that he would admit that. He would not admit that.
I'd be glad to.
So, we are nearly out of this area. We could go back to Stalwart Village, but for now, I want to go to Longwatch Falls. I want to see if we can take on that bounty that was the huge group of people. Followers of St. Wayman have arrived seeking employment. He was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your guards were able to deal with it. So if we go to here, follow a fellow of St. Wayman. They're pretty good. +1 prestige, +3 that. They're expensive though. That said, we'll hire them. We'll hire them.
I'm here.
We can afford it. Right, we need to go over here, I think. Yeah, I think it's over there that they are. No, it was here. It was here. It's been a while since I've tried to fight them. It's been a while. So if we pop over here, we save, give this another go. It could be a disastrous failure, but I might as well try.
Yes?
So, move you here. Move you here. Unless they... Yep, they're still there. You've got the, Disciple. You've got the Gleaming Society Paladin. Let's get the Gleaming Society Paladin. Let's get them. So, if you go here... Then again, if you shoot there... Oh, if you go there, you can get the Priestess
here.
as well. That's probably what we want. Can you shoot from there? You have to get a little bit closer. Okay. This is probably a terrible idea. But we're going to do it, and we're going to fire all the lightning we possibly can as soon as the combat begins. Well, as soon as they get in range. Okay, so shoot
Yes?
and shoot. There we go.
How may I help?
Do that.
What?
Do this.
Hey,
Move forward, move forward.
I'm here.
Back up.
Your
Back
thoughts
up.
must flow deeply.
Okay. That's a fair amount of damage. But not as much as I'd like. Okay.
Aye?
Next thing we want you to do is fire this off. Okay, you need to move a
How
little
may I
bit
help?
closer.
yes?
A little bit closer. Okay, so you go here. You go here. Okay, they are more than close enough now. Start firing lightning. Start firing lightning. Also, Lirin is already nearly out. That's bad. Think it's time for you to fire another one of these.
Your thoughts must flow
So
deeply.
you are in the
indeed.
position now where you can do that. Yeah, I just took you out immediately. But now you're panicking.
Yes?
And I now need you to do this again.
Yes?
If you do that. Oh no, you're already casting it, aren't you? No, you're not. Now you're casting it. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that disciple has caused a lot of harm there. I think we can do this if... I think we can do this if we're able to back out a bit more. As long as we can keep the front line and prevent them from rushing forward, I think I can do this. And I like to be able to do this. I think I need a slightly better... Let's actually go over here. Have you a bit closer. Both of you attack here. Okay, just move back. Just move back. Do that now. You do this. You do that. You do that. Okay. So I need you here.
Hey.
You here.
Yes?
Do this. Do that.
Yes?
You move forward. You've got this now, so I need you to start doing that,
Yes?
and then you can lightning blast this person here.
I'm here.
Now shoot that. Like so. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Biscuit's nearly down. Heal Biscuit. Okay, Biscuit is down. That's very bad. But I think... I'm about to say I think we could deal with this, but then you did that. That's a little awkward, but if I do this... Okay, you're going to attack in
Following
melee
your
there,
lead.
aren't you? You can switch to your sword. I'm going to do that. That's not
What?
great. Need to do this
I'm here.
now. I need you to get you. Okay, good news. That one's down. You're panicking. You're panicking. This is actually pretty good that you're all panicking. It's very good that you're all panicking, actually.
Yes?
So you do that. Then I need
How may I
you
help?
to fire off another one of... Oh, you don't have any more of those. Okay. Looks like we're firing a concussive missile here. Actually, no. Don't fire a concussive missile. Fire a bounding missile. That should get you. Okay. That's a little awkward that you're all bunching up on me now.
I'm here.
Where is...
Hey.
There you are. I need you to help out here. If you could. Luckily... Oh, you're actually on our side right now, which is handy. I didn't actually mean to
Hey.
cast that spell.
I'm here.
The downside of this fight right now is that you're all...
Following your
Yeah,
lead.
you're all just swarming on me. But some of you are pretty weak
Yes.
right now. Let's get this off here. If you can. Okay, now there's only 3 of them, including Olmar. We can do this and get all of you. There we go. Now there's only 2 of you. There's only 2.
What?
You're here. I need you, if you can, to do this.
Hey.
You attack here if you can. Okay, Olmar's down. And you're going to be down, and oh, you're back.
Yes?
That's a little awkward. Please don't be back.
I'm here.
I'm going to shoot you with gun. There we go. Here we have 5 here. We can summon some ogres. Those ogres will help out. There we go. And just like that, we have prevailed. You did suffer a rent shoulder. However, that went much better than I thought it would. Our rewards are some capes and money, a head and a bag. This burlap sack contains the head of the leader of the Gleaming Society, Olmar. We got some experience there. We also got some more money, an egg. We got these, some fancy helmets. We also got the Sandals of the Forgotten Friar. The followers of the Winding Path believe in walking to see all that the world holds. Many of them take a strict vow of silence and travel with only the most basic supplies. They make camp each night without knowing where the next day will take them. When they arise, they choose their route based on their dreams. Because of their itinerant nature, it's common to find their personal effects and their remains left in the wilderness or by the side of the road. Good for a monk! We do not have a monk in our team right now. We also have a fine breastplate, we have more fine armor, we have exceptional padded armor. That might be good for you. Exceptional hide armor, that's also pretty decent, and some decentish weapons.
I'm here.
In addition, we also have the stuff that's on here. Also, Lavender Malai completed. Joining 5 other Eastern Reach mercenaries, Suspensi IV became a passenger on a Nomau longship. Swift and full of weapon-bearing sailors, the ship came into regular conflict with pirates during the pursuit of Tama's kidnappers. Eventually, Suspensi IV and the crew spotted the Valian caravel holding Tama, and were able to overtake it before it reached open water. With grapples and a fair share of acrobatics, the mercenaries and the Mao soldiers boarded the caravel with Suspensi IV in tow. The battle on the ship's deck was so thick with pistol fire that the smoke made it difficult to tell friend from foe. In the confusing melee, Suspensi IV came face to face with the pirate captain. In the subsequent scuffle, the longship collided with the caravel and sent it lurching. The caravel slid down the length of the deck and was knocked overboard by a poorly secured cannon. With their leader sinking beneath the waves, the remaining pirates quickly surrendered or dove into the water in an attempt to escape to a nearby island. Upon Tama's return, his friends and family held a huge feast to honour him, Suspensi IV and everyone else that helped save him. We got experience, a major item, 2 average items, and Lavender Wreath. Immunity to sickened and irritating. Effects: characters hitting self, sickened for 4 seconds. This beautiful Lavender Wreath was a gift from the famed Omar apothecary Tama Watua. He made it at the feast after you rescued him from Valian mercenaries in the Deadfire Archipelago. Despite the age of a lavender, it still smells fresh. Nice!
Yeah?
There's some experience, some treasure. More importantly, we were able to deal with that mercenary group, and I think I think that might be all of them. Maybe there'll be others after this, who can say? We'll find out next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're not, and if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.